Before we get into the review, I'd like to welcome back our special guest, Robin. I don't want to be here right now. Don't worry, Robin. We will get through this. Together. Anyways, let's get on with the review, shall we? I'm sorry. Is this really supposed to be a movie? 'Cause this feels more like a commercial than a movie. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with this movie. This was awful. Yes, and I cannot believe they had to get Arnold Schwarzenegger involved in this trash. And who the heck came up with the idea of casting George Clooney as me? I mean, no offense to George Clooney. He's a nice guy and a great actor and all, but he was just not a good Batman. Well, maybe he would have been if they gave him better direction. And a better costume. Yeah, probably.
So, where do we even begin with this movie? The characters? The story? The cinematography? Because I feel like there's a lot we could talk about with this movie.
Maybe we should start with the characters, since we did talk about George Clooney's Batman earlier.
Point taken.
Yeah, George Clooney, he was not a good Batman. Plus, he didn't even try to do his own Batman voice. Like, throughout most of the movie, he was just playing himself most of the time. Come to think of it, he sounded a lot more like Buzz Lightyear than Batman. He kinda does, yeah. What they did to Batman in this movie is nothing compared to what they did to me. Because this movie turned me into an absolute whiny brat.
Yeah, this version of Robin got so unbearably annoying. It makes me want to eat him alive.
I wouldn't go that far. I can't blame him, though. I mean, compared to Batman Forever, where Robin is just, he's okay. He's alright. Here, Robin in this movie reminds me exactly of that specific other version of Robin, who I am really looking forward to trash talk in the future. Yeah, but if Robin wasn't bad enough, now we get on to the villains. And I hated the way they were characterized in this movie. And guess what? This movie has 3 villains. Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, and Bane. Bane in this movie was poorly characterized. I mean, first of all, they turned him into a Frankenstein knockoff. And second of all, compared to the comics where the character has genius-level intellect, in this movie, they made the character dumber. Heck, he barely even talks in this movie either. He just makes a bunch of growly noises. Similar to Frankenstein. I will say this, though. Bane's costume design was actually pretty decent. It didn't bother me as much. But, yeah. I feel like they could have done a lot better with this character. I guess same goes for Poison Ivy as well. The green costume, not the other thing. But the problem is, Poison Ivy in this movie was incredibly bland. Like, I don't know what it is. She just wasn't that interesting of a villain in this movie. Yeah, but honestly, I don't really care how bland she was in this movie. I never even liked Poison Ivy as a character to begin with. Mostly because of my allergies for plants and flowers and stuff. Yeah, that's reasonable. But now, we get to the most infamous part of the entire movie, and as much as I hate to say this, this is his worst performance yet. And that is none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. I know, right? Like, this is the worst villainous performance ever by literally one of the best action stars of all time.
I'm also pretty sure that Mr. Freeze is supposed to be a tragic character who would do anything to save his wife Nora. I mean, yes, they did include that in this film, but most of the time, they made the character into an absolute joke, who makes these stupid one-liners with these stupid ice puns.
Don't even get me started on that.
How many ice puns did he say throughout the film anyway? 'Cause I feel like there's a lot.
Calculating. 27. Maybe more.
That is a lot.
What I also did not like about the film are most of the designs of certain things. Like Batman's costume, Robin's costume, Mr. Freeze's costume, heck, even the Batmobile. Yeah, honestly, I am glad that Batmobile got destroyed after that chase scene. I also have a lot of questions about the costume that they gave me. It's not even a Robin costume. That's Nightwing, with a cape. And who in the right mind thought it would be a good idea to give me a Bat credit card? Yeah, like, they really had the guts to give one of the greatest superheroes of all time a Bat credit card? What, does Batman have his own bank or something? Seriously. I mean, come on. I'm already rich. I don't need a customized credit card that doesn't even exist in real life. And also, don't even get me started on the opening scene where Batman and Robin were putting on their suits. I mean, why do we need to see a close-up of their butts and their back nipples? Is that really necessary?
No. No, it isn't. Not only that, but the movie was also poorly edited, and there were so many stupid and cringe dialogues.
And I'm not just talking about the ice puns. And not only that, but this movie also has tons of plot holes. For example, you know how Mr. Freeze has this condition where he can't go anywhere without his suit unless the area surrounding him is freezing cold because he needs cold air in order to survive? Well, if he really has this condition, why did he smoke a cigarette? Yeah, if smoking a cigarette isn't bad for your health already, it is for sure terrible for Mr. Freeze's health. I mean, knowing his condition, that should have killed him instantly. Here's another one. Before the final fight against Mr. Freeze, Batman and Robin, and then later on Batgirl, have to take care of Poison Ivy first. But for some reason, right after the fight scene against Poison Ivy, their outfits change all of a sudden, and they don't explain how or when. Yeah, and how would they even have the time to go all the way back to the Batcave just to change their outfits? I'm pretty sure the entire city would already be frozen by the time they're done. We probably wouldn't have. I also think that Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy make a very questionable team-up duo, because the two of them, each, have a different evil plan in mind, and they want to, work together to make them both succeed. But the thing is, Mr. Freeze wants to use this giant telescope and turn it into a giant freeze ray and freeze all over the city, whereas Ivy wants plants to run the world. And the problem with that is, plants cannot survive in freezing temperatures. Meaning it has to be one plant or the other. Yes, my point exactly. If I could think of any good qualities, I guess Michael Gough as Alfred was still the best part of the movie, even though I did not like that he was sick throughout most of the movie, and he was very close to dying, but thankfully he didn't die. If he did die, then the movie would definitely be a 0 for me. Yeah, agreed. And Pat Hingle also came back as Commissioner Gordon, but he wasn't treated very well either. Plus, he didn't really serve that much purpose in the film, so ouch. And I guess out of the main cast, Batgirl is the most tolerable, although for some reason, instead of being the daughter of Commissioner Gordon, she's the niece of Alfred. Why? What was the point of that change? Yes. Not to mention, she never had any training of becoming Batgirl. She just discovered the Batcave, got a suit, and then she became Batgirl. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that was stupid. Anyways, I think that'll be it for the review. I'm gonna rate this film a 2 out of 10. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. But if you like this channel, please subscribe. See you next time.